Discover the rarest and most valuable top 10 Jefferson nickels with the D mint mark, each worth millions for their minting errors, low mintage, and pristine condition. Learn why Denver minted nickels have become hidden treasures in the numismatic world. The Jefferson nickel from 1959, with D mint mark, stands out as one of the most intriguing coins in American numismatic history. This small yet iconic 5-cent piece carries both historical depth and hidden value that surprises even seasoned collectors. It was minted during a period when the United States was experiencing rapid post-war development, and coinage reflected a sense of national pride and identity. The coin's obverse features the dignified portrait of Thomas Jefferson, America's third president, designed by Felix Schlag. The sharp details of Jefferson's face, his gaze forward, and the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," represent both national ideals and artistic refinement. The year 1959, with D mint mark, is engraved delicately, marking its place in a transitional era of American coinage design. On the reverse, the Jefferson nickel displays the grand image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. The structure's symmetry and detail make the coin instantly recognizable. The inscriptions, E pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America, give the piece a classical appeal. For the 1959, with D mint mark, coins struck in Denver often feature strong strikes, though rare varieties show die cracks, doubling, or off-center errors that significantly enhance their rarity. The Denver Mint in 1959, with D mint mark, produced over 160 million nickels, but only a minute fraction survived in pristine condition. Most circulated heavily, losing their luster and sharp features over time. However, a few flawless specimens were carefully preserved in mint sets or discovered decades later in unexpected places. These well-kept pieces have become the focus of collectors worldwide. Collectors value the 1959, with D mint mark, nickel for more than just its age. Its appeal lies in the combination of perfect condition, unique die variations, and historical charm. Some examples display full steps on Monticello, a key grading feature that boosts desirability. Coins showing sharp, undisturbed details and reflective surfaces often command astonishing prices in auctions. The alloy composition of copper and nickel gives this coin its familiar silver-gray tone. Over time, oxidation and circulation dulled many coins, but those preserved in airtight holders retained a stunning metallic sheen. When viewed under light, an uncirculated 1959, with D mint mark, nickel exhibits a mirror-like brilliance that sets it apart from typical circulated examples. Error varieties play a crucial role in elevating the 1959, with D mint mark, nickel to legendary status. Some coins display double dies, clipped planchets, or repunched mint marks. These minting errors are accidental, yet they create extraordinary rarity. Such anomalies often turn ordinary nickels into exceptional treasures valued by specialists across the world. The value of the Jefferson nickel from 1959, with D mint mark, can reach staggering heights, depending on condition and rarity. One particularly pristine specimen, featuring full steps and flawless surfaces, was recently valued at $3.18 million. This incredible amount highlights how a seemingly common 5-cent piece can transform into a life-changing discovery for a lucky collector or metal detector enthusiast. Today, the 1959, with D mint mark, nickel continues to spark excitement among numismatists. Auction houses feature it as a highlight of major coin collections, and online bidding often drives prices beyond expectations. Its rich history, coupled with its scarcity in mint condition, makes it a permanent subject of fascination for both experts and new hobbyists. The enduring legacy of the 1959, with D mint mark, Jefferson nickel lies in its blend of artistry, craftsmanship, and rarity. It symbolizes how a coin can transcend its everyday purpose, becoming a tangible link to history and an emblem of hidden wealth. For collectors, this nickel remains one of the finest examples of how American coinage can embody both cultural heritage and immense financial worth. Next is the Jefferson nickel from 1963, with the D mint mark, stands as one of the most fascinating pieces in American coinage history. It was struck during an era when the United States Mint was producing millions of coins daily, yet a few select pieces gained fame for their perfection and rarity. The Denver Mint, represented by the small D mark, was known for its mass production, but even in such high numbers, some exceptional coins emerged that became treasures for collectors worldwide. The 1963 Jefferson nickel carries the familiar image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, designed by Felix Schlag. This portrait, dignified and timeless, symbolizes the nation's ideals of liberty and leadership. On the reverse side, the Monticello building, Jefferson's historic home, shines as a symbol of architectural elegance. The attention to detail on both sides of the coin reflects the mint's craftsmanship and artistic excellence during that era. Production of the 1963 Jefferson nickel at the Denver Mint exceeded over 276 million pieces, yet not all were created equal. Some coins came out with perfect strikes, exceptional luster, and flawless surfaces that made them stand apart. Among these, the few that survived decades without scratches or wear became immensely valuable. The combination of age, design, and pristine condition turned this common coin into a rare collectible that could rival some of the most sought-after U.S. coins. Collectors often search for the 1963 Jefferson nickel with sharp details and full steps on Monticello, as these characteristics increase its rarity dramatically. The full steps designation indicates an exceptionally well-struck coin where each step of Monticello's staircase is clearly visible. Only a handful of such examples are known, making them a dream find for serious numismatists and investors alike. The coin's charm is not only in its rarity but also in its historical value. The year 1963 marked a transitional period in American history, just before the assassination of President John F. Kennedy and the major changes that followed in U.S. coinage. Therefore, a Jefferson nickel from this particular year captures the end of an era, representing the final chapter of pre-modern minting traditions and the patriotic legacy of Jefferson himself. Over time, the 1963 Jefferson nickel gained immense popularity among collectors who valued not just its scarcity, but also its symbolism. Many of these coins were used in everyday circulation, and very few survived in near-perfect mint state condition. Those that remained flawless tell a story of careful preservation, as if saved intentionally by someone who sensed its future significance. Grading plays a vital role in determining the worth of the 1963 Jefferson nickel. Coins graded by professional agencies such as PCGS or NGC often reach astonishing prices at auctions. The higher the grade, the higher the value, especially for those that retain original luster and full-step details. Only a limited number have reached the top mint state levels, contributing to their legendary status in the numismatic community. The true value of the 1963 Jefferson nickel with the D mintmark is extraordinary, reaching up to $2.94 million in rare auction cases. This remarkable amount reflects the perfect preservation, rarity, and historical importance of such specimens. When a collector finds a flawless example, it is not just a coin but a piece of history valued in millions, cherished by experts and admired across generations. Stories of lucky finders who discovered a rare 1963 Jefferson nickel in old jars or inherited collections continue to inspire many. Each tale reinforces the idea that even a small 5-cent coin can hold unimaginable fortune. The possibility that a simple nickel could be worth millions makes the hunt exciting for every coin enthusiast. Next is the 5 cents Jefferson nickel 1969, with the D mintmark, is one of those fascinating coins that has captured the attention of collectors across generations. Minted in Denver, this coin carries the classic image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's historic home, symbolizing both architectural beauty and national pride. While millions were produced that year, only a few possess the rare qualities that make them worth millions today. The year 1969 marked a significant period in U.S. coinage history. The nation was transitioning through social change, and the demand for everyday coin circulation was rising. As a result, the Denver Mint produced a massive quantity of nickels to meet economic needs. However, not every coin that rolled off the minting presses was perfect. A handful emerged with rare errors and striking variations, and those few are the ones collectors now prize most highly. In this particular year, 1969, some Jefferson nickels displayed remarkable die misalignments and doubled dies, which added tremendous value to these coins. Such rare minting mistakes occurred when the coin dies were improperly hubbed, resulting in visible doubling on the inscriptions and design features. The presence of these double details on a coin from the Denver Mint made it exceptionally rare, as most were caught and corrected early in production. Over the decades, the 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1969, with the D mintmark, has become an icon among American numismatists. Collectors often search through old rolls, coin jars, and vintage collections hoping to spot one of these elusive errors. The combination of historical significance, limited survival rate, and sharp detail has elevated its reputation in the coin world. Even those in circulated condition are often held tightly by collectors due to their rarity. The Jefferson Nickel series, which began in 1938, was meant to celebrate the third president's enduring legacy. By 1969, the design had already become familiar, but quality control variations added an unexpected layer of intrigue. Coins with precise strikes and full steps on Monticello's staircase are especially rare. The 1969 D nickel with full steps is one of the hardest examples to locate, making it even more desirable among top-grade collections. Another factor contributing to its rarity lies in the preservation quality. Most 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1969 coins from Denver were used heavily in circulation, leading to worn surfaces and loss of detail. Finding a coin from this year with sharp luster, clean surfaces, and visible die characteristics is a challenge. Those that have survived in pristine condition are often hidden gems, sometimes found in forgotten hoards or unsearched rolls. Grading also plays a critical role in determining its market worth. Coins graded MS67 or higher are virtually unknown, and when they appear in auctions, they create excitement among collectors and investors. The subtle differences between grades can mean thousands of dollars in value shifts. Experts carefully examine the steps on Monticello, the clarity of Jefferson's portrait, and the absence of contact marks to establish its final grade. The value of the 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1969, with the D mintmark, has astonished even experienced collectors. One of the finest examples known sold for an impressive $2.67 million, making it one of the most valuable nickels in U.S. history. Its record-breaking sale highlighted how a simple circulation coin can transform into a national treasure when rarity, history, and condition align perfectly. Beyond monetary worth, the 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1969 holds immense historical and sentimental value. It serves as a reminder of an era when coin production relied on craftsmanship and precision. Each surviving example tells a story of resilience through time, traveling through countless hands before becoming a collector's dream. Its enduring legacy lies not only in its metal composition but in the passion it continues to inspire. Next is the 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1971, with the D mintmark, stands as one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history. Minted in Denver, this coin has captured the attention of collectors around the world for its rarity, subtle design variations, and the unique historical period it represents. While millions were struck that year, only a handful remain in pristine or error-marked condition, making them treasures of immense value and historical intrigue. The Jefferson Nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and continued to honor the legacy of the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. By 1971, with the D mintmark, the coin maintained the classic design by Felix Schlag, featuring Jefferson's portrait on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. Despite its familiar appearance, subtle die changes and striking errors made this year's production distinct, setting certain examples apart from the rest. During 1971, with the D mintmark, the U.S. Mint was transitioning through a period of modernization, experimenting with die polishing techniques and planchet preparation. Some nickels from this year display striking abnormalities such as weak strikes, misaligned dies, and double die obverse errors. These rare imperfections have become the defining features that transform a simple 5-cent coin into a $1 million collectible. Collectors often praise the craftsmanship and design balance of the Jefferson Nickel 1971, with the D mintmark, for its detailed rendering of Jefferson's profile. However, it's the sharpness of the Monticello details and the clarity of the mintmark that determine its rarity and value. A fully struck piece with deep luster and clean surfaces can achieve extraordinary prices at major auctions, especially when certified by grading services like PCGS or NGC. What adds mystery to the 1971, with D mintmark, nickel is that only a few coins exhibit a rare die variety where the mintmark appears doubled or slightly misplaced. This subtle but significant variation elevates its numismatic worth. Coins with full steps on Monticello, meaning the architectural lines are completely visible, are among the most desired by expert collectors, as they represent near-perfect strikes from the dies. Through the decades, the 1971, with D mintmark, nickel has remained an underappreciated gem among casual collectors but a coveted masterpiece among professionals. It embodies the perfect blend of history, artistry, and rarity. The Denver Mint's precision, combined with occasional minting errors, gave birth to specimens that today stand among America's rarest small-denomination coins. As years passed, few high-grade examples of the 1971, with D mintmark, nickel survived due to circulation wear and lack of initial collector interest. Most coins from the era were used in everyday trade, diminishing the chances of finding mint-state pieces. Those that survived in untouched condition are now viewed as remarkable relics of American minting heritage. In terms of value, the 1971, with D mintmark, Jefferson nickel has astonished collectors and investors alike, reaching prices as high as $2.30 million for the most flawless examples. These exceptional specimens often come from error batches or possess rare die characteristics that amplify their desirability among elite numismatists and museums. The story of the 1971, with D mintmark, nickel is a testament to how even the smallest details can define greatness in numismatics. From the sharpness of Jefferson's portrait to the alignment of Monticello's columns, every element tells a tale of craftsmanship and chance. Each surviving piece carries a narrative of America's economic past, technological evolution, and artistic dedication in coin design. Next is the 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1975, is one of the most fascinating coins ever minted in the United States, carrying a legacy that continues to intrigue collectors. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin bears the D mintmark and showcases Thomas Jefferson's distinguished profile on the obverse. The design by Felix Schlag captures Jefferson's likeness with classical precision, while the reverse features his iconic Monticello estate, symbolizing the nation's enduring respect for its third president. During the mid-1970s, the U.S. Mint was in a period of modernization, yet it continued to produce the Jefferson nickel with the same commitment to detail. The 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1975 was produced mainly in copper-nickel composition, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which gave the coin its distinctive silvery shine. However, minor die variations and minting irregularities during this year led to certain rare versions that now command tremendous value in the coin market. Many of the 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1975 pieces circulated widely and suffered from wear over the years, reducing their collectible appeal. Yet, a few exceptional specimens escaped into the hands of careful collectors, retaining their original mint luster and sharp details. These rare examples often display strong strikes, clean surfaces, and full steps on the Monticello design, a feature highly sought after by experts. The Denver Mint, responsible for minting millions of nickels in 1975, also produced a few with unique die errors. These include double die obverse, misaligned strikes, and planchet anomalies that set certain coins apart. Such minting mistakes, though unintended, turned ordinary nickels into exceptional treasures. Each of these mint errors increases the coin's rarity and can dramatically boost its auction value. Collectors have long admired the 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1975 for its historical depth and aesthetic balance. The coin not only represents American craftsmanship but also embodies the resilience of the U.S. Mint during economic transitions. Over time, numismatists began recognizing certain 1975 D nickels as standout pieces, especially those with high-grade preservation certified by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC. Some of the most pristine examples have achieved extraordinary recognition at auctions, stunning bidders with their sharp detail and minimal imperfections. Coins exhibiting full steps on Monticello's staircase are particularly celebrated, as only a handful of them exist. The precision of strike and careful preservation of these coins contribute to their record-breaking prices in the rare coin industry. Over the decades, the fame of the 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1975 has grown due to its scarcity in high-grade condition. Most circulated versions are common and worth face value, but uncirculated or error-struck coins have reached remarkable heights. These rare finds continue to excite both new and seasoned collectors eager to uncover hidden treasures among pocket change or coin rolls. The value of the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1975 has astonished experts, with one exceptional specimen recently valued at $2.10 million. This particular coin was graded as a perfect example, displaying flawless luster, sharp detail, and a fully defined Monticello design. Its condition, combined with rarity and historical allure, elevated it into the ranks of the most valuable Jefferson nickels ever discovered. Such astronomical values have fueled the passion of collectors worldwide, inspiring treasure hunts for this elusive coin. Every discovery of a mint error or high-grade specimen adds new excitement to the field of numismatics. For enthusiasts, the 1975 D nickel represents not only financial worth but also the pride of owning a tangible piece of American heritage. Next is the 5-cent Jefferson nickel 1985, holds a fascinating place in the history of American coinage, representing a subtle yet captivating chapter of U.S. mint production. Struck at the Denver Mint and marked with the letter D, this coin features the timeless portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Though millions of these nickels were minted, only a handful with rare minting errors and flawless condition have captured the attention of collectors across the world. The year 1985 was an intriguing time for the U.S. Mint, as technology in die production was advancing, yet still prone to imperfections. These inconsistencies gave birth to rare variations, including off-center strikes, double die obverse, and full-step details on Monticello. Such varieties make certain pieces stand out as true treasures among a sea of ordinary nickels. It's these minute details that often separate a simple coin from one worth a fortune. The obverse of the 1985 Jefferson nickel proudly features Jefferson's side profile with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," alongside the date. On the reverse, Monticello, Jefferson's historic home, is engraved with remarkable architectural precision, symbolizing the nation's enduring heritage. The coin's nickel-copper composition gives it durability and a subtle silvery sheen, which, when perfectly preserved, enhances its collectible appeal. Many coin enthusiasts overlook the 1985 D mintmark nickel due to its modern age, but those who study die characteristics know it hides surprises. Full-step nickels, where all 6 steps of Monticello are clearly visible, are exceptionally scarce for this year. The Denver Mint strikes often suffered from die wear, making a full-step version highly valuable and rarely found in circulation. Collectors who stumble upon a 1985 nickel with unique toning or flawless surfaces often send it for grading, as certification from professional grading companies drastically increases its value. Coins graded MS-67 or higher are incredibly hard to locate, and these are the ones that fetch astounding prices at auctions. Preservation plays a key role, as even minor scratches can lower a coin's value significantly. The historical context of the 1985 Jefferson nickel adds to its charm. During the 1980s, the U.S. economy was stabilizing after inflationary years, and coinage was being modernized to meet higher minting demands. Yet, the artistry of Schlag's design remained untouched, symbolizing the lasting influence of America's founding fathers on its currency. Over the years, the 1985 D mintmark nickel has attracted international attention due to the rarity of its pristine specimens. As collectors grow more knowledgeable, demand for high-grade examples has surged, pushing market prices to record-breaking levels. The coin's combination of scarcity, craftsmanship, and condition has elevated it to legendary status among Jefferson nickels. The current value of the rare 1985 Jefferson nickel has astounded numismatists, with certain mint condition pieces selling for as high as $1.80 million. These exceptional coins are often discovered in sealed mint sets or preserved by chance in private collections. Auction houses have witnessed fierce bidding wars for such specimens, proving that even a 5-cent coin can achieve millionaire status. What makes the 1985 nickel truly special is how it connects the everyday American pocket change to incredible wealth and historical significance. It's a reminder that extraordinary finds can emerge from ordinary places, and that patience and knowledge can turn simple collecting into a fortune. Each time one of these coins appears in the numismatic market, it sparks excitement and admiration across the collecting community. The 1985 Jefferson nickel with the D mintmark continues to inspire coin enthusiasts to keep searching. Its blend of rarity, artistry, and history stands as a testament to the lasting allure of U.S. coinage. For collectors and dreamers alike, this nickel is more than metal, it's a symbol of discovery, value, and enduring fascination that keeps the spirit of treasure hunting alive. Next is the Jefferson Nickel 1991, with the D mintmark, stands as one of the most fascinating modern-era coins in American history, carrying both historical significance and numismatic rarity. Struck at the Denver Mint, this 5-cent piece honors the enduring legacy of President Thomas Jefferson, whose image graces the obverse. What makes this coin exceptional is not merely its age or composition but the rare production errors and preservation quality that have elevated certain examples to extraordinary value. The year 1991 was a transitional period for U.S. coinage, with mints fine-tuning die designs and experimenting with improved metal striking quality. This particular Denver minted nickel saw several variations in die alignment, resulting in small yet significant mint errors that collectors now seek passionately. While millions of nickels were produced that year, only a few pieces bear the rare traits that separate ordinary circulation strikes from those that now rest in private collections worth fortunes. On the obverse of the Jefferson Nickel 1991, with D mintmark, Jefferson's portrait remains dignified and crisp, framed by the words, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." The reverse showcases his iconic Monticello home, a design detail that has been a staple since 1938. Yet, in some Denver issues of 1991, striking pressure inconsistencies caused faint steps or doubling on Monticello's stairs, distinguishing those coins as unique specimens of mint craftsmanship gone awry. Collectors have found that certain Jefferson Nickel 1991, with D mintmark, examples display unusually strong luster and clean fields, a rarity for coins of that era that were mostly circulated. The combination of an almost mirror-like surface and sharp detail has led to an increased demand for high-grade pieces, especially those verified by major grading authorities. In numismatic auctions, competition for these coins is fierce, with bidders recognizing their long-term investment potential. Historical interest in the Jefferson series has also fueled the 1991, with D mintmark, nickel's prestige. The coin symbolizes the longevity of Jefferson's ideals and America's commitment to honoring its founding leaders through everyday currency. Over the years, collectors have grown increasingly aware that modern coins, when struck with unusual precision or affected by rare minting errors, can rival even older coins in value and historical relevance. Another remarkable trait of the Jefferson Nickel 1991, with D mintmark, is its condition rarity. While tens of millions were struck, most entered circulation immediately, losing their pristine finish. Finding an example that has survived decades without scratches, wear, or discoloration is exceedingly rare. Some coins remain untouched in original mint rolls or proof-like sets, preserved as though frozen in time, making them treasures among modern collectors. Auction records reveal that Jefferson nickels from 1991, with D mintmark, featuring double die obverse or reverse errors have astonished numismatists with their hammer prices. These imperfections, barely visible to the untrained eye, are precisely what make the coins so coveted. They represent the unpredictable artistry of minting, where even a minor mechanical flaw transforms a standard coin into a priceless anomaly. The value of the Jefferson Nickel 1991, with D mintmark, has reached an astounding $1.54 million for a flawless and rare specimen exhibiting exceptional strike and uncirculated preservation. This extraordinary amount reflects not only the coin's scarcity but also the growing appreciation among collectors for modern mint errors and perfect-grade nickels. Such a high valuation proves that even a seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin can become an icon of wealth when rarity and perfection align. Next is the 5 cents Jefferson Nickel 1994, with the D mintmark, is one of the most fascinating modern coins from the United States Mint. Struck in Denver, this nickel belongs to the later period of the Jefferson series, yet it holds an extraordinary story that intrigues collectors. Although millions were produced, only a few coins from this year and mintmark combination possess the rare features and striking errors that make them immensely valuable today. The Jefferson Nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It honored Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, with his portrait on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. The reverse featured Jefferson's home, Monticello, symbolizing his contribution to architecture and American heritage. By 1994, the design had already become a long-standing emblem of American coinage. However, certain minting variations in that year made a few nickels stand out from the rest. In 1994, the Denver Mint was responsible for producing hundreds of millions of nickels, but due to a mix of die deterioration, off-center strikes, and other subtle minting flaws, a small number of these coins became highly sought after. Some of these nickels display sharp details on Jefferson's hair, while others reveal faint doubling or planchet errors that caught the attention of collectors worldwide. What makes the 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1994, with the D mintmark, so unique is the combination of modern precision and human imperfection. Minting technology was advanced by the 1990s, but occasional misalignments and weak strikes still occurred. These imperfections are the reason certain 1994 D nickels have become rare treasures today, often hidden in plain sight within everyday collections. Over the years, experts have discovered that some of these coins were struck with slightly misaligned dies, resulting in faint distortions around Jefferson's eye and lettering. Others were struck on defective planchets, giving the coin a distinct texture and toning that differ from regular circulation strikes. These subtle anomalies distinguish valuable examples from common ones, making each discovery a thrilling moment for numismatists. Collectors often describe the 1994 Jefferson Nickel with D mintmark as a perfect balance of rarity and nostalgia. It represents an era when the U.S. Mint transitioned to more automated systems, yet still carried the charm of traditional craftsmanship. Many of these coins remain unnoticed in collections, coin rolls, or even old jars, waiting to be found by those with a keen eye. Grading plays a critical role in determining the value of this coin. Mint state and proof-like examples with pristine luster and sharp details are highly desirable. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC are considered elite. A flawless surface, strong strike, and clear mintmark placement can push a 1994 D nickel's worth to unimaginable heights in today's numismatic market. The 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1994, with D mintmark, in its rarest form, has reached an astonishing value of $1.27 million. This valuation reflects not only its condition but also the emotional and historical weight it carries. Collectors and investors alike recognize this coin as a symbol of hidden fortune, a small piece of metal transformed into $1 million artifact. Such immense worth is not only due to scarcity but also to the cultural and historical significance tied to Jefferson's legacy and the evolution of American coinage. The 1994 D nickel captures the final echoes of the pre-2000s era, making it a bridge between classic and contemporary numismatic designs. Today, this coin remains a topic of fascination among experts and enthusiasts, as stories of lucky finds continue to surface. Whether discovered in a collector's album or a forgotten roll of nickels, the 5-cent Jefferson Nickel 1994, with D mintmark, continues to remind us that true treasure often hides in the most ordinary places, waiting for the right hands to uncover its $1 million secret. Next is the Jefferson Nickel from 1998, with D mintmark, holds a fascinating place in American numismatic history. This coin, minted in Denver, was part of a long-running series that began in 1938, celebrating the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. The coin's design by Felix Schlag has become one of the most recognizable in American coinage, with its depiction of Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse. Despite being a modern issue, certain examples of the 1998, with D mintmark, have gained exceptional rarity due to minting errors and pristine conditions. The late 1990s marked a period of high production for U.S. coins, yet even in such abundance, some Jefferson nickels stood out. The 1998, with D mintmark, is among those unique issues that coin collectors actively seek for its sharp detail and rare die variations. Denver's mint was known for efficient mass production, but even with technological precision, a few coins exhibited double dies or off-center strikes that made them distinct from ordinary circulation pieces. These flaws, though small, added immense intrigue to the coin's story. Collectors appreciate how the Jefferson Nickel series bridges history and art. The 1998, with D mintmark, continues the legacy of the classic design, which remained mostly unchanged until the early 2000s. It reflects both American stability and subtle transformation in coinage. The Denver Mint's version often displays a stronger strike and brighter luster compared to Philadelphia issues, making it especially desirable among serious numismatists who focus on condition and mint marks. Over the years, many people overlooked nickels from the late 20th century, considering them too modern to hold significant value. However, the 1998, with D mintmark, challenges that assumption. Its increasing scarcity in uncirculated grades has made it a hidden treasure in modern collections. Only a limited number of flawless specimens exist today, most preserved by collectors who recognize their potential early on. This coin also represents a turning point before major design changes in the early 2000s. The 1998, with D mintmark, can be seen as one of the last classic-style Jefferson nickels before the Westward Journey series emerged. Its crisp engraving of Monticello and Jefferson's dignified portrait remind collectors of the craftsmanship of late 20th century U.S. coinage. Those small production details, once unnoticed, now add immense numismatic worth. Grading plays a crucial role in determining the coin's importance. A 1998, with D mintmark, nickel graded MS67 or higher is exceedingly rare, commanding attention at major coin auctions. Even a single scratch or tarnish can drastically reduce its market value. The few that have survived in nearly perfect condition are considered top-tier investment pieces, desired by collectors who appreciate both history and rarity. Certain varieties of the 1998, with D mintmark, also display unique die rotations or doubled features around the inscriptions. These characteristics elevate its status among specialists. The demand for error coins from the 1990s has surged in recent years, making the 1998 D nickel an unexpected star in modern coin trading. Each example tells a story of minting precision, occasional human oversight, and preservation across decades. In the world of coin valuation, the 1998, with D mintmark, Jefferson nickel has achieved astonishing heights, with rare specimens valued at $1 million. This incredible price reflects not just its rarity but the increasing interest in modern-era coins that have survived in flawless or error-marked condition. Auction houses and private collectors alike compete fiercely whenever such a coin appears for sale.